now that championship is over, I would like to give my honest opinion and thoughts about it. I'm just gonna describe it in one word. Trash, garbage, filth. The old championship was bad, but somehow they made the new one even worse. Who thought it was a good idea to make all 3 events back to back to back a stamina intensive event? Terrible idea. The old one was better, where you use stamina on the first one, and then you use gold in the second one, and then lastly, with your acquired relics that you have already upgraded in event 1 and event 2, you use them in PvP, right? In Point War. That layout was way better, albeit I still don't like it because this just maximizes rat behavior. What makes this championship trash is because of this one alone. The higher the resonance change and the rarer the quality of the espers you deploy, the more points you receive. This is so overbearing that it just makes it unfair. So for this one, right, for the Shadowfire one, I got rank 1 because I sniped last minute. Okay, again, I'm really sorry for all of the players that I've sniped. It's really scummy, but it's the only way that I can win. But I'm able to snipe because I'm using very high resonance espers in my team. It's really stupid. The team doesn't even mesh well. All you do is throw in a bunch of R6 espers and your highest resonance Shimmer Legend and get the most amount of points. It's not about fast clearing, it's not about getting the highest score in Desolate Lands. That's second priority. The first priority is going to be putting your team with a bunch of resonance. It's so trash. And then for APAP, this guy is in my friends list. I had to snipe him. It's the only way that I can win. And the only way that I can get this Momo ripples is from this event. It's really terrible to add a ripple of an Esper into a leaderboard content because some people don't even get the Momo on the first championship. If you can't get top 5 or at least rank 2 once in one of the events, you're not gonna get Momo. And you can't even wish for her ripples. That's the crazy part. You can't wish for her ripples, you can't box her ripple box it. You can only get it through pay to win from the plaza or from this event. Let me show you the teams that I ran. For Chronos, this was my team. I think it scores around, I don't really remember because I didn't do Chronos that much. I think it's around like 500 with this team. It's not consistent, it's very slow as well. I don't have Ollie's Divinate at D3, so I couldn't use the Tolan strat as consistently. But it's pretty much just squeezing as much R6 espers that I can in this team. And if you want to see even more absurdity, you take a look at my Desolate Lands Shadowfire team. Look at this. What is this team? Okay, this one makes sense. Donar makes sense. He's R6 and he's also a flow. But look at this. What is Everett doing here? What is Fatum Sisters doing here? What is Daji doing here? Daji, she couldn't even move. But she works because she's R6 and only because of her Funeral Rite stacks. It helps to add true damage to my entire team. Even though she's not moving, she does add a little bit of DPS to help me get consistent EX++. This team gets around 256 points per run. 2 of the units, arguably 3, including her, doesn't even make sense in Shadowfire. It's just resonance check. Now, if you want to go even further into madness, you look at my APAP team, and okay, this is my farming team, my current farming team, just for speed. But if you take a look at my championship farming team, look at this. Look at this team. Tell me right now, this team is not stupid. You tell me right now, this team, does it make any sense? It doesn't. It sucks. It's trash. But I would like you guys to guess how much points I get with this team. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I gain 1,004 points with this team. These two make sense in the APAP, right? But what the fuck is Cecilia doing here? She's a cleanser, sure. But most importantly, she's a shimmer that I have resonance 2 on. She adds a lot of points. Embla is okay. She's good for APAP. Makes sense. And I also have her at R6. Everett. What the fuck is Everett doing here? He's only here because he's R6 and he's a shimmer. The team doesn't make any sense. Only 3 of the units make sense. 2 of them doesn't make sense. 40% of my units doesn't make sense in this team. But it gives me the most points. It's not the fastest, but like I mentioned, speed is second, resonance is first. It doesn't matter if your speed is 7 turns, but you have most of these units at R2 or below, you're not gonna get more points than this team if this team were to clear it within 50 turns. That's how stupid it is. This team does clear it pretty fast as well, 14 to 17 turns. And again, like I said, it gives me 1,004 points. And one more thing about this championship event is that it's not beginner friendly at all. Most people that cannot clear difficulty 20 of the Retro Miracle can't even get the last copy of Momo. You need 20,000 points, and if you do anything lower than difficulty 20, you are barely getting any points. You're getting piss points. The old championship was way better because even new players can get to the last tier of the free, quote-unquote free rewards that you can get, right? This new one is very difficult for a new player because they can't even clear like difficulty 20. So yeah, Lilith, please, if you want to keep this form of championship, you need to lower this thing. The points that you gain per resonance is going to be heavily nerfed. It's not fun this way. The teams that we make currently with this championship just doesn't even make sense. We're just throwing a bunch of R6 Espers with little to no synergy just because of the amount of points that they give. Or better yet, just remove championship event entirely from the game and give us Momo Ripples from other aspects. If you want to, put Momo Ripples in Infinity Tower. Boom, simple. It resets every month. You don't have to bring this trash event once again. Everyone hates it, and it maximizes rat behavior, like me. I keep on sniping people rank 1 in the last 10 minutes just because I have more resonance than them. It's just so bad. It's a terrible event. And again, I would like to apologize to the people that I've sniped. Asenath, also to Zeke in my group ranking. This guy is also even in my friends list, but I had to snipe him. I'm really sorry. He's also cool about it, so yeah. Again, I'm really sorry. But yeah, Lilith, either you scrap this event entirely or you heavily nerf the amount of points we gain per resonance. That's about it. Ciao.